Welcome to Polar Chef Mazda. My name's Marilyn Babcock. Mark and Linda, welcome to our dealership. So it sounds like you're in the market for a new vehicle. You did mention that you currently own a Ford Fusion as well as a Toyota Prius. You're thinking about trading in one of those two vehicles. You mentioned you do have a couple small children and you have a very active lifestyle. You do like to do a lot of traveling. You mentioned that safety is one of your top priorities in looking for your next new vehicle, and I think that with the new 2014 redesigned Mazda 3, I think that's going to give you exactly what you need for safety. Step around the side here. I want you to take a look at this vehicle. Absolutely stunning vehicle. This here is a 2.5 liter. It's 184 horsepower, and what a car. Nothing else on the market today handles like this vehicle. This vehicle has some of the best safety ratings. It's got an overall 5-star crash safety rating. It's one of the top picks for Consumer Reports as well as Motor Trend, Car and Driver, Edmunds. Can't say enough great things about the new Mazda 3. What I'd like to do is actually give you a peek under the hood. What I want to do is show you the Sky Active engine. This is Mazda's brand new technology. It's been out now for about 3 years here in the United States. It's combustion technology, so it's got a higher compression ratio, actually 13:1. And so what that does is it gives you outstanding fuel mileage as well as low emissions. So it's not just the engine, it's also the transmission, it's also the chassis, and also the body of the vehicle. This vehicle has a lot of high tensile steel, which makes the vehicle lighter yet stronger. So what you've got here is Triple H body construction. You've got a Sky Active ring structure that actually reinforces the cabin. So in the event of a crash, less injuries to the occupants inside. Another great safety feature that this vehicle has, and there's a lot of them. This being the S Grand Touring also has this technology package that I'll touch on a few of those wonderful features as well. But I want to show you this blind spot monitoring, because if a vehicle is going to pass you, at least going 20 miles an hour, in both of these mirrors in the upper outer corner, it's going to illuminate a little yellow car. If you happen to not notice that and hit your directional to move into the lane, it's going to make a sound letting you know that it's not safe to do so. Another thing that comes standard on this vehicle is the advanced keyless entry. You may have noticed when I opened up the hood, it was very easy for me to do so. You can unlock this car with this advanced key, which looks like this. And the beauty of that is, especially when you got kids and your hands are full, you don't have to even take this out of your pocket or purse. You can simply walk up. It reads a 3-foot range. You can hit this button. Right now the vehicle's locked, but if I hit it twice in sequence, I'm going to unlock the whole vehicle. And then once you're inside the vehicle, when the vehicle knows the key is inside, just simply put your foot on the brake and push the button to start. Very nice. You may have noticed this little screen popping up here. What that is it's your active driving display. It's actually going to show you how fast you're going, reflective off of a little mirror inside there, so that you can keep your eyes all in the sight lines equal to the road. Another thing that's great is this looks like a little tablet here, and this actually has so many functions. I'll touch on that here in a little bit, but what I want to do, mentioning that you've got the kids, I want to show you the outstanding room here in the back seat. So this vehicle comes standard with leather. You've got your sunroof. It's got a power driver's seat, which is nice for those long distance drives to get that seat just the way you like it. But here I've got one of the seats down. Let me just pop that up for you real quick. Take a nice look inside that back seat area there. The leather's nice because if you get spill or anything, it wipes up very easy. And then you've got a lot of space in the trunk, which is nice because if you've got strollers, things like that, groceries, you want to take a camping trip or something like that, lots of room back there to do so. So if you want to follow me around the back here, give you a peek inside this trunk. Very nice, lots of room. Very well lined trunk lid here. Mazda still puts a spare in their vehicles. I know a lot of the competitors, they're cutting corners, you know, to try to make the vehicle a little lighter, to eke out that little extra bit of fuel mileage. They take out the tire and the jack, give you a can of Fix-A-Flat and send you on your way. Mazda doesn't do that. With Mazda, no compromises. Mazda builds a great vehicle. Here, another great safety feature is this rear view monitor. So when you've got the vehicle in reverse, it's going to show you on that screen up there what's behind you. Another thing that this vehicle has that's another outstanding safety feature is what's called rear cross traffic alert. So if you're in a parking lot, say Cup Foods, Target, running your errands, you go to back out of a space, if there's a vehicle coming down the lane, you got a vehicle on each side of you, it's kind of hard to see that as you're backing out. It will show you on the screen that something's coming. It'll also alert you with a sound, letting you know to not continue to back out because it's not safe. And with kids in the back seat, that's a great safety feature. And in terms of competitor vehicles, I just don't know of any vehicle on the market today that even compares to all the great safety features that this vehicle offers, as well as the wonderful fuel mileage. Take a look at this. You've got 39 miles per gallon highway, 32 combined city highway, 28 city. Outstanding. Also, low emissions. This vehicle has the technology package, which gives you some of those added safety features that I mentioned. One of them is the Smart City brake support. If you notice in the front, what you've got here are these radars. One of them is for the Smart City brake support if you're driving in the city between 2.5 and 18 miles an hour. If it detects a crash is going to happen, maybe you're not paying attention, looking for an address or whatnot, it'll alert you to brake. If you don't brake, it will brake for you. This vehicle also has lane departure warning, so if you're starting to veer out of your lane, maybe coming back from a long trip, maybe a little tired, it'll alert you that you're veering out of the lane so you can correct that and get back on your intended path. This vehicle also has Mazda radar cruise control, so when you set your cruise, if you're approaching a vehicle too fast, it'll actually pull you back a little bit to slow you down, to keep you from, you know, getting too close to that vehicle. And you don't have to switch anything. It just kind of automatically does it on its own, which is very nice. This vehicle has Bluetooth that's standard on it. One of the things that I want to mention that's another part of the technology package is these active grille shutters in the front. And they work in conjunction with what's called IE loop regenerative braking. So when you're driving this vehicle, when you take your foot off the accelerator, it's going to store energy in its capacitor, which is actually made out of coconut shells to give you that extra fuel mileage. These active grille shutters work in conjunction with that. Fog lights are standard on this vehicle. This vehicle has bi-xenon headlights, which are actually whiter, brighter, last longer than halogen lights. Also, this vehicle has what's called adaptive front lighting. So as you're cornering to the left lens will widen out and expand your view. So if you're maybe out in an area that you're not familiar with, not many street lights, it'll really give you a great view to the potential deer or something that may be out there that you may not see with regular halogen headlights. So what I want you to do is follow me around the vehicle here and take a peek inside. You've got your sunroof here, that's standard, beautiful leather seats, very, very comfortable seats. They kind of hug your body with the side bolsterings. This vehicle here has automatic headlights as well. And then you can see inside how gorgeous that is. What I'm going to do is walk around on the other side. I'd like you to have a seat and get yourself comfortable. I want to show you a couple things inside the vehicle. So what you're going to see is this 7-inch screen, and this is going to be basically your little command center. This is going to show you all of your Bluetooth functions, your radio. This vehicle has Sirius XM satellite, so if you're out and about, you're going to pick up those extra channels. HD radio. This is one of the best nav systems that I've seen on the market today. It's an SD card nav and very advanced, very easy to use. This whole, looks almost like a little miniature tablet, is controlled by what's called this commander button or commander switch. With this, you can actually go to the home page and utilize your phone if you'd like to connect a phone, and it will actually pair up to 7 phones. You've got your music, and also this has Pandora, which is very, very nice, and as well as all your other features. It'll let you know, how many miles you're getting per gallon. It'll even let you know when your next oil change is due. So very beautiful vehicle. You got a nice leather wrapped wheel, beautiful gauges, easy to see. Dual zone climate control. That's very, very nice, especially for those long drives. You've got your heated seats here in the front, and then your CD player down here. This vehicle actually has a sport mode, which when you're maybe advancing onto the freeway, hit that button, it'll give you that little extra oomph. This vehicle runs on 87 octane. No eco buttons, so no power cutting out. It's just all Mazda's SkyActiv technology. And I wanted to show you in here that you do have 2 USBs, which are nice for the kids if they want to plug in devices and whatnot. Your SD card is in here for the nav. You've got a 12 volt here for maybe possibly charging a phone. And what I'd like to do, Mark and Linda, is offer you a test drive. Have you experienced the zoom factor that Mazda brings to the table yourself? And so Mazda's given us this great tool. It's a Mazda iPad, which does a lot of things. It'll actually show when we get done with the test drive a lot of specifications of the vehicle, as well as talk a little deeper about the SkyActiv technology. But one of the other great features is I want to show you, give you a little advance of where I'd like to take you on a test drive. So this is a little map, just kind of giving as a guide as to where we're going to be going. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be driving, we're going to be hitting some sweeping curves, winding roads. We're going to get that advancement down onto the freeway there so that you can really feel the 184 horsepower. And maybe a couple uneven road surfaces so that you can really feel the wonderful steering, just how great this vehicle handles and hugs the road and the curves. And love to take you on this test drive and see if this is the right car for you.